Hello again, guys. Welcome back to Drawing at Home. I'm going to be your host, Miss Dylan. So today what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and draw a bunny. Now, it was Easter a couple days ago, but for those of you who don't celebrate Easter, or for those of you who just kind of also want to know some more information, bunnies are also associated with spring and warmer weather. So when it gets nice and warm out, all the animals start coming out to enjoy the nice warm weather. And those include bunnies. So bunnies are kind of almost like a symbol of spring. So we're going to go ahead and honor our friend the bunny by drawing them today. So what I want you guys to get is a paper and a pencil, just like usual. Make sure you have an eraser. And what we're going to go ahead and do is make sure that our paper is long ways up. Okay, so it should be longer than it is shorter. Okay, so what that means is, so you know what this means, but just in case you need to see, so it shouldn't be like this, okay? It should be like that, so long ways up. So what we're going to start is we're going to go ahead and start with a circle right about in the middle, okay? Now, I'll do actually a little lower than the middle, so, because we're going to do the bunny's portrait. So portrait meaning his or her face only. So kind of like we did with the tiger face last week. So let's go ahead and do a circle. Now, like usual, if you need something to trace the circle with, you can grab something like a cup or a plate. So something like this. So you see it's a little lower than the middle of the paper because we want to make sure that we have enough room for the big bunny ears. That's going to be up here. Okay, so go ahead and get that circle. And again, just like usual, if you need to pause the video to get caught up, no worries. Alright, so now that we have the circle, we're going to go ahead and do his ears. Now the ears, of course, are going to be on the top of the head. We're going to start, let's start with the left ear. So we're going to go up in a diagonal line, and then we're going to start curving in a little bit. Something like this. Okay? It's almost, think about it like a pointed, almost like a leaf shape. Because bunnies have those really long ears. Something like this. Now, if it helps you, what you can do, and I'll show this on the other side, you can go ahead and do it like, you can make like a really big, almost like a sausage shape almost, or like an oval, like a really, really long tube like oval like this. And then what you could do is you can kind of add in a point after. So starting with a simpler shape and then adding that harder sort of shape at the end. So something like that. Okay? And make them pretty big. Make them pretty big. Again, they're bunny ears. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of style to mine. So if you want to do this, basically all I'm doing is I'm making them thinner when they get closer to the head. Because bunny ears usually get bigger as they go outward. So I'm just going to kind of do something like this. Okay. And then I'm going to fix this one over here. And you'll probably have to do this with yours too. Make sure they're about the same size, okay? Because they are symmetrical. Now remember, symmetrical means the same on either side. So, well, yeah, we're going to make this one a little bigger. So again, going like this, making that long oval shape like that. And just a little bit of a point. Don't make it sharp, okay? Just like almost like a rounded, almost like an upside down U, if you want to think about it like that. So something like that. Okay. Now it doesn't have to be perfect. Don't obsess over it too much. When you're happy with it, go over it with your pencil and darken up the lines, just like I'm doing. Because otherwise, if you darken them up too fast when you're drawing and you mess up, or you need to fix something, it's going to be really hard to erase. And I know I say that every time, but it's definitely something you need to know and remember while you're drawing. It's a really, really important lesson. Okay. So next thing we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to do the inside of the ear. So all that is almost like I'm going to make a smaller ear inside. So kind of follow the shape of the ear that you made. Just make a smaller one like that. And make sure that it's connecting to the side of the head. Okay? So again, I'm just going in, almost outlining the inside like this. Like that. Perfect. Okay? So it has big bunny ears. Alright. So next thing we're going to go ahead and do is the face. Okay? So this is going to be a little easy. All we're going to do is kind of like with a tiger. I mean, you don't have to have their eyes closed, but I'm going to make them sort of smiling. So to make him smiling with his eyes closed, do his eyes a little bit lower. Kind of, remember the upside down C we did with the tiger? Something like this. Okay? And I'm going to show you guys a couple examples of how to do the eyes. So if you want to do his eyes closed, you can do it like that. If you want to have him sort of winking, what you could do is have one eye open. Like this. Like that. So there's one eye. Just do a circle. And then I would have him maybe like looking up. So you have the pupil there. Remember the pupil is that black part of the eye. Like that. And then you could do like a little eyebrow. Like that. And of course, if you want two eyes, if you don't want him to be winking at all or have any eyes closed, you can have two eyes like that. Like that. And those eyes are kind of like the abstract cat eyes we did at the very beginning of our lessons here. Okay. So I'm going to have mine with his eyes closed. But this is just my bunny. You don't have to copy my bunny, okay? You can do whatever you want. If you want an angry eyebrows bunny, you know, maybe he's not liking the warm weather. Maybe he likes the colder weather. Maybe he's angry about the warm weather being here. You don't know. Maybe. Okay? So, and then what we're going to do is add the nose. So we're going to almost do like a heart shape for the nose. So that's going to be in the middle of the eyes, so like right in here, okay? And a little lower. So all you're going to do is draw a heart, okay? Make it pretty small. Don't make it too big because bunnies don't have really big noses at all. So something like that. And then you can color it in. Or you can actually wait. We're going to make those pink. So something like that. Okay? And then last thing we're going to do is just like we did with the tiger and the cat before. Do a straight line down. Don't make it too big. Don't make it go all the way down, okay? Very, very short. Very small. And then do the upside down 3. Like that. Look at that happy bunny. Okay? And then you can go ahead and add little whiskers if you want to. You don't have to. But I'm going to add a couple of them. And don't make these too long. Bunny whiskers aren't like as long as, you know, cat whiskers or something like that. They're very short in comparison. And for those of you who don't know, whiskers are used to sort of feel out the environment almost. So because animals have sort of longer noses, when they're pushing their noses against things, their whiskers kind of brush up against grass or wood, and it tells the animals, you know, where things are. So it's almost like an extra sense they have. So that's kind of why they have whiskers. It sort of lets them know where the different things around them are. Okay? And then when you're happy with that, all I'm doing right now is, again, darkening my lines. You can go ahead and erase the lines like that around the ear. But notice I am leaving this line. Okay? So let me show that one more time. I'm just erasing it where the big ear connects to the head. I am not erasing this. Okay? So erasing this, erasing this. And the last thing we're going to do, we don't want a floating bunny head, right? So we're just gonna have sort of a suggestion of a neck and body. So all you're really gonna do is do a straight line. Don't make it too big or long, excuse me. Straight line, and then just kind of like a little bit of a curving diagonal. So a little bit of a curve. So something like that. Okay? And then again, when you're happy, so I'm gonna erase that and then fix that a little bit so it's a little bit more even with the other side. And then I'm gonna do sort of chest marking. So all you really do with that, so is you're just gonna kind of make a upside down C. Okay. So again, that C curve. If you're noticing a lot of C curves when we're drawing. C curves are a very important tool in any art. So something like that. Okay? And then when you're happy with your drawing, and again, if you need a pause to catch up, if you need to rewind the video, go ahead and do that now. Do this at your own pace. Okay? And then as you guys are catching up, I'm just going to go ahead and erase any lines that I don't like. Just kind of fix up any scraggly edges. Like this, like that. Here. And then start thinking about, as we're doing this, start thinking about what colors you want to do for your friend here. Now if you don't want to color him, that's fine. If you don't have anything to color him or her, that's fine too. You can be done when you finish your darkening up your lines. But if you do want to color him, this is where we're going to go ahead and start doing that. Okay, so yeah, I'm pretty happy with these lines. So, obviously most bunnies, when you think of them, are white, but, you know, they also come in different colors, okay? So, I'm going to do mine like a sort of blonde color, I think. So, blonde being sort of like a creamy color. So, but it's up to you. If you want to do yours like Easter colors, you can do like pastel colors. So remember, those are like I can show you guys some color options here. Like you can do light pinks, you can do light blues. Okay, so those are good Easter colors if you want to do something like that. Okay, I'm gonna do mine a little bit more natural, but again, this is just my bunny. You can do whatever you want. If you want to make a pink bunny, so if I can show you a pink bunny real fast, you can do that. Okay? Do, you know, something like this. You can do that. Totally up to you. If you want to make him a rainbow bunny, you know, up to you as well. But I'm going to do a cream colored bunny. Let's go ahead and fill him up. Now, obviously, this is going a little faster for me because I have this, you know, computer program. But remember, as you're coloring, take your time. Okay? Because you're going to have crayons or colored pencils or markers, whichever. Remember, no scribbling, nice solid coloring. Make sure there's no white left behind. Okay, so it's a nice solid color. And then usually with the inside of the ear and the chest marking, they're going to be a little lighter. So whatever you're doing, if you're doing a rainbow color or a pastel color or a natural color like me, make sure you get a slightly lighter color and fill that in that light color. So something like that, okay? And then for the final touch, let's go ahead and do a pink nose. Okay, we got our bunny. Now of course we do want to add a background. If you want to do a nice solid color, you can do a green, because bunnies usually live in the forest. But what I would do, I would go ahead and maybe make sort of a horizon line. So remember, horizon line is where the grass or the ground meets the sky. So what you can do is draw a straight line from one corner to the other. And of course, don't go over your bunny. And then go ahead and color this in green for your forest or what have you. If you want to do a beach bunny, that's cool too. Up to you. And then for the sky, you'll put the blue above the green. So like that. You can do clouds. Maybe I'll add some clouds up in here. Like that. I'll make them a little lighter. And again, it's up to you what background you do. but see how much this is already adding into my bunny here. It's adding more dimension, more detail. It's giving him somewhere to live. So I would always recommend doing a background, but if you have a lot of negative space and it seems a little daunting, a little too much to do, and you just want to sort of relax with your drawing, that's okay. You don't have to do one. Just something like that. Okay? So here's an example. See how much of a difference that makes? Yeah. But I think that should be it. Kind of an easier one this week, but that's totally fine. Sometimes you need a bit of an easier one to take a break and just relax with your art. So I will be making a next one on Thursday or Friday, so take a look out for that. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I will see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.